Hey everybody, I wanted to give everybody a like a final tour of the jukebox. It's pretty much done. There's still a few things I lack on it, but it may take me another month to get the little parts and stuff I need to finish that up. So I thought I'd give everybody some closure on this. It turned out pretty good. I've had people ask me a couple questions about it. One is more about me than it is about the jukebox, but why would I spend all this time, effort, and money too on a jukebox that's 70 years old and plays obsolete records? The answer to the first question is it's my therapy. I'm kind of I like tinkering with things, and I've found out over the years that the search or the quest for perfection is very relaxing to me, very therapeutic. So just doing this takes my mind off of things, and when I'm doing this, I only think about that, and I think that's good for anybody to have something like that. And secondly, the second part of the question is, as I grow older, I've come to realize that you don't own anything in this world. You're a custodian of it. I'll own this jukebox while I'm alive. When I pass, it'll go to someone else, and it'll be theirs for a time. So this machine was about ready for the dumpster when I got it. So there's one saved that someone later on down the line can look at and say, hey, that's what these look like in 1946. You can look at the original pictures on the album I made on Facebook. It was in pretty sad shape when I got it. The veneer especially, I thought it was a good cabinet, but the veneer was in a lot worse shape than what I thought it was. It'd been sitting in that warehouse and had a lot of delamination where moisture gets in between the plies on the plywood, and the glue comes loose, and it's a real pain to fix. And it had a bunch of veneers. All of them just about have veneer chips down the back edge, where people's banged it up against things, moving it from location to location or whatever. And I'm not completely happy with the veneer. It's the original veneer, and that's the reason it's still on there. But I may re-veneer it at some point. I haven't decided yet. Again, it's that pursuit of perfection. But it has the original veneer, so I'm gonna leave it like that for a while and see if I can live with it. A word about the jukebox, the way it looks. I mean, when you're looking at it, it's beautiful the way it is right now. These plastics on the side, when it was new, were clear or frosted. They weren't, you couldn't see through them, but they were like a white. These were red, white with red streaks in it. This was yellow. So you're looking at white, red and white, and yellow. Same thing you got down there. But Catalin is what these are made out of. It's revolutionary new plastic at that time. And Catalin, they didn't know it at the time, but it never stops oxidizing. From the day it's made, it continues to deteriorate slowly, and it changes color over time. And that's what you see with these side plastics in the corners. They started out red and white, but when I got it, these were deep red. I mean, you couldn't even see through them. Light hardly would penetrate them. The same thing with the side glasses. So I buffed them out to an extent, but I didn't make them clear like they were, and I didn't make those white and red. I left a little bit of patina on it. You know, you don't want them to look like crap, but you want them to shine a little bit, and I think it turned out nice. The way it's sitting in standby mode, only thing that's lit up are the fluorescents on each side and the one in top. When someone makes a selection, as you'll see in just a minute, all the incandescents come on, and the color wheels start turning on the sides and in the center. Makes a great. I redid the title strip reflocked the turntable. Yes, that's what they call that little fluffy stuff on the turntable, is flocking. Re-chromed everything. The background and the sides are, that's what I spent 3 or 4 days of my life reproducing, restoring, reproducing, getting it printed out, making it fit back in the cabinet. Again, this is small details that matter. Everything in this jukebox has been taken apart, cleaned, plated, painted, repaired, whatever it needed. It's like brand new. The base plate turned out really good. It's what that is called vinyl wrap. They use it on vehicles and stuff, like NASCAR uses it on their race cars and stuff for the decals with sponsors' names and everything. That's what that is. It's a vinyl wrap burl. If you look down at the bottom, this is the mechanics of the jukebox. That's the junction box. That's where everything comes together. Power is distributed around the jukebox as need be. That is the amp. If you can see the tubes and stuff on the amp. This part here, that is the mechanism that turns the turntable, raises and lowers the turntable, slides the record out under the needle over the top of the turntable. It does all the work. This is the coin mechanism. Coin comes down through the coin mechanism, goes down through the slug rejector, which drops out the bag coins and goes into the money box, which I haven't restored yet because apparently somebody tried to break into it and bend it all up. This is the back of the front door. Here are your color wheels. You got a fluorescent tube that runs down through the middle of them. Got one big one on each side with a motor on the bottom. Don't know if you can see that or not. That turns those two outside ones. There's one on each side. You got a belt connecting the inner and the outer color wheels. When you make a selection, these color wheels will come on, the motors will come on, and all the color wheels will turn, and the incandescent lights inside these color wheels will come on. You also have incandescent lights down in here in the center, and in the upper corner you got little teeny ones. And you have 2 incandescents down here. You can heat a room with this thing with all the light bulbs in it. But they put shielding on these machines to direct the light that they wanted to go. This black shield that directs all the light from the color wheels back through these polyester plastics on the front and through that little fake stained glass on the front. It gives a very good effect when you playing a song. The center part is isolated from the outside part, so the center part looks solid and bright and bold, and then you've got the stained glass that's rotating colors, and then it's really dramatic. The bottom part where the speaker has a 12-inch speaker, they've done all that in white. The reason they've done it in white, and there's the shielding around the summer front door, that is to reflect the light from those incandescents, those 2 incandescents, to reflect it back out through the speaker. The speaker cloth, the grill cloth, to illuminate that area. It done a really good job. There's not a part on this thing that I haven't touched. So they say every obsession starts somewhere, and I think my obsession with music started with me, with my dad. He used to pick at a guitar. He wasn't a professional player, and he played only for himself in the house, and he played by ear, but he done it a lot. He always kept a guitar sitting beside his chair, and he would get up early in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Of course, I'd still be in bed, but sometimes I would wake up and I could hear him softly picking at the guitar in there, and it was very soothing, very comforting for me, you know, at that young age to hear my daddy in there playing the guitar. One of the songs that he used to play that I remember distinctly was called Wildwood Flower. Most have probably never heard of it, but it was one of his favorites, and he taught me how to play it, actually. But I'm gonna play that song so you can hear the jukebox play and see the lights. Now watch as I make a selection, these lights will come on, and the two corner lights will come on, and the color wheels will start rotating. I put this is by Chet Atkins, by the way, one of the best guitarists ever. I put it on number 18 because my daddy was born in 1918. So here's to you, Daddy.